In this video, I'm sharing the recipe of eggless brownie, which is very quick to make. It is decadent, fabulous, easy, and a perfect recipe. Brownies are mainly of three types: cakey, chewy, and fudgy. This brownie is perfect for those who love chocolates, and in my upcoming videos, I'll share two more interesting recipes using this brownie. So without wasting much time, let's get started with the recipe. But before that, do subscribe to my channel for more such yummy recipes. To make the brownie, I will first take 1 cup plus 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, that is maida. So here I am adding 3/4 cup more of it. To it, add 1/4 cup of cocoa powder, which is dark in color. In the spoon I have shown the light one, which will make the brownies light brown in color. The dark cocoa powder is Dutch processed and unsweetened. It's easily available online and in bakery supply shop too. Next, I'm adding 3/4 teaspoon of salt. You can add only half a teaspoon if you do not like salty brownies. To enhance the chocolate taste, I'm adding 1 teaspoon of coffee powder. Then add 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm not adding any baking soda as we do not want the brownies to rise like a cake. Sift everything well together. Now I will mix everything well with a spoon and leave this aside and move towards mixing the wet ingredients. In another bowl, take 1 cup of room temperature milk. To it, add 3/4 cup of sugar. So here I am adding half cup plus 1/4 cup of sugar. Next, I will add 1 teaspoon of chocolate essence. You can use vanilla essence too. Mix everything well together. Before adding the dry ingredients to these wet ingredients, we need to melt some chocolate. So I will keep this aside and move towards melting the chocolate. You can't melt the chocolate beforehand as it will start to thicken. For this recipe, we need chocolate compound. I'm showing you what I have used, but I had only 80 grams of this chocolate left. So I'm adding 30 grams more of dark chocolate chips. Instead of the chocolate compound, you can use 120 grams of chocolate chips only. To this chocolate, now I will add 8 tablespoons of melted and unsalted butter, as I've already added salt to the dry ingredients. If you use salted butter, reduce the quantity of salt to 1/4 teaspoon only. After adding in the butter, I'll microwave this chocolate for 30 seconds each time till the chocolate melts. Do not microwave for more than 30 seconds each time, as there are high chances of the chocolate to burn. The chocolate has almost melted and I can see some unmelted chocolate chips in it too, but which is quite okay, as some of these will melt while baking and some which do not melt will add a wonderful crunchy texture and a decadent chocolate taste. After this, let's mix the dry and the wet ingredients together. So to the milk mixture, I'm adding the sieved dry ingredients. Just cut and fold everything together, but do not overmix, and stop immediately when you do not see any dry flour in the bowl. To this, now I will add the melted chocolate and give everything a final mix. Isn't this looking so yummy? I feel like eating it right away, and it's smelling awesome too. Again, do not overmix this. Keep the batter of pouring consistency, and to adjust the consistency, you can use room temperature milk. To bake this quantity of batter, I have used 7x7 cake tin. Here it's important to line the tin with butter paper, as the brownie has too much of chocolate content which will stick to the tin while baking. Pour the batter quickly and bake at 180 degrees in a preheated oven for 40 minutes approximately. Note that the baking time will vary from oven to oven. Just spread the batter uniformly and it's ready to get baked. You can bake it in a kadhai or in whichever setup you have at home. It took me 40 minutes to bake this brownie well. You can see the toothpick is coming out clean too. For best results and for the flavors to set in, I'll leave the brownie for 4 to 5 hours. It's been 4 hours, the brownie has cooled. I will remove the butter paper and place another one underneath, so that if the brownie is moist, it will not stick to the base. I'm making crinkles as this paper was in a roll and will not stay flat. Also, the crinkled paper will look good in photographs. Next, I will cut the brownie in squares. I will begin from the center, which makes it easier to make equal pieces. The trick for perfect cuts without any cake crumbs is to let the brownie cool for hours before cutting. I will show you how dense and chocolatey it looks from inside. It's absolutely fabulous. In my next video, I'll be making an absolutely delicious ice cream using this brownie, so do watch that video. Nowadays, there is a lot of trend for decorating these brownies. For that, I want to top it up with Nutella and chocolate ganache. This is chocolate ganache which I have made using equal quantity of dark chocolate and fresh cream. I just mixed both and melted it in the microwave, that's it. I will fill it in the piping bag. I have also filled the Nutella in the piping bag too. These kind of toppings are trending a lot nowadays, plus they enhance the taste too, so do not miss them. It's very easy, just go zigzag, it looks pretty. It's great fun to make these patterns. You can involve the kids in this, they'll just love doing it. Similarly, I'll cover the remaining brownies with the Nutella. This flavor brownie is my favorite. What's your favorite? Do let me know in the comment box given down below. And here our decadent chocolate brownies is ready. Also, do not forget to watch my next video on brownie ice cream. Thank you for watching this video. See you soon with a new video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.